Hi, Joel.
Hey Alexandra, how you doing?
Great. This role looked really challenging. What did you need to do to prepare?
Yeah, I mean it was challenging. I mean the big challenge with this role was sort of was learning some ASL, and but I had a great teacher. This Anselmo, man, I forget his last name. Does anyone have that offhand? Anselmo. Sorry, I just want to get that right. Um, Oh, never mind. We'll find it later. But anyway, Anselmo was a great teacher and also a great guide into the to the deaf world and the community. And it's whenever a community that has been marginalized and is going to be portrayed, a big challenge and a good challenge is to sort of portray that community with respect and dignity and so that becomes like a big motivation as well in preparing for a film like this. But it's also like the big gift that you get to understand how this community, what's difficult for them, but also how they live their lives and how they enjoy their lives, and in many ways, um, they find ways to enjoy life in certain ways that we don't. So, the people that hear normally, and yeah, so it was learning to communicate in ASL. I never, of course, I didn't get to any kind of fluency in the language, but I learned enough where I could, communicate with Sandra in between takes because we're very often, the interpreters were far away, and it was just me and her at the top of a building or top of a staircase, and so it actually really came into use to have learned some ASL, so we could find a way to understand each other even when the interpreters weren't there. We didn't have a phone on hand to help, to write whatever you were thinking. So, and that was such a great feeling to uh, because you're in the beginning stages of learning a language, and yeah, that's it's exhilarating.
Did you learn all the ASL portions or lines at once or only as needed per scene?
Um, I like to be off book for a script before I start filming, so I usually learn my lines before I start shooting. So for me, the learning the I started with the ASL portions because that was the biggest challenge. So I knew the sort of the ASL basics of the scenes, but then of course, like any script, when you start working, you make adjustments and things change. So then of course you rework it. But I sort of have a baseline of preparation where I know my lines and also my ASL lines in this case.
That elevator scene was so cool. How was that shot?
It was a mixture. We shot it both uh, on site in Malta in a like well they built a shoot, and then part of it we shot like on the ground level, but with a blue screen around it, so they could VFX the walls moving. Yeah, it was fun. It was a I'm a jiu-jitsu nerd. It's this martial art called Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm very excited because uh, in that elevator scene, I do the first buggy choke on film. Yeah,
Now,
it's a kind of fad in the jiu-jitsu world where it was this one particular kind of choke where I can actually show you. You actually put the guy like this, and then you choke him like that. That's
oh, yes, I remember that.
yeah. It's you can do that against inexperienced people. So it was very fun to get to do the first one on film.
Nice. So this was filmed in Malta. Was it 100% filmed there?
Yeah, we did the whole thing. Oh wait, no, we did a couple of days in Toronto.
Okay. Which
Yeah, we
which
did.
scenes were those?
We did some running in the city, walking out on the balcony. We did a couple of exterior shots that were standing in for Boston. Yeah, it was a. I mean, it's crazy to shoot, Malta Malta for Boston, but it actually worked. They did a great team. They did a great job. The set design team. They put together a police station in Malta that could stand in for Boston. I think that's a pretty good job.
It was really well done, all of it. I want to
Yeah,
thank you so much for chatting with me about this film. It's so exciting, and I just love all the surprises that happen along the way.
that's awesome, Alexandra. I'm glad you liked it.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell in the top right-hand corner if you'd like to see more of my celebrity interviews. Got a lot more lined up, so make sure you don't miss out on them.